What improved your life so much you wished you did sooner? Stopped arguing with random strangers on internet. Sometimes I'll type out a comment for the catharsis and then just delete it and go on my way. Doing at least one chore a day. You would be amazed at how well getting something done, even if you hate it, can fight back against certain depressive mentalities, particularly the ones that convince you you're useless or are a burden. This is great advice. For me, a triple 30 worked wonders. Every day spent 30 minutes cleaning/chores, 30 minutes exercise, and 30 minutes of self-improvement, which could be anything. For instance, practicing guitar. Get home from work, knock off the triple 30 in 1.5 hours, and oh man, the sloth after that feels so good and so earned. And what's 1.5 hours? Nothing. Highly recommend it. Edit. Not only does it annihilate your housework, its biggest effect on me was kicking the ass of my depression and anxiety. It's not gone, but so much more manageable. I started viewing things as potential experiences, rather than just opportunities for achievement. Before that, for example, if I took a class, then I was only focused on the grade. If I couldn't get a good grade, I didn't like the class. Heck, I wouldn't even start a book if I thought it might be too hard or too long, and I might not finish it. Then I realized the purpose of classes, and books and other things, was to learn, and that hard ones were likely the ones I learned the most from, even if I didn't get the best grade. I started doing all sorts of stuff with the idea that I just wanted the experience. Even if I was the worst one out there, who cares? I wasn't there for the achievement. I wanted to learn things. This works socially as well, and I started taking way more risks, telling myself that, at the very least, it would be a learning experience. I saw a saying once, it's only a failure if you stop trying, otherwise, it's an experiment. I love it. Moved away from the state I grew up in. I didn't know how unhappy I was. I had gotten used to being miserable, and now that I'm in a better area, I'm a completely different person. I did this, but moved halfway around the world. It's amazing how much background stress is gone when I finally accepted that I was just not meant to be where I was. I miss my family, but we stay in regular contact and I have a lovely found family here. Sometimes just up and getting out of a place that isn't for you is the best course of action. Learning to set boundaries and say no. Daily exercise. It doubled my energy for an hour out of my day. And that's just the benefit you get now. You have no idea the dividends you'll collect on that as you age. The key to aging gracefully is in staying active. Quitting smoking. Smoked 45 years, 3 weeks and 1 day. Haven't had one since March. Congratulations. Low impact cardio. Fuck, I loved to run, but it destroyed my legs. I can swim my little heart out. Swimming is great. Lot of fun, refreshing, and good exercise. When I was told that I would lose my eyesight, it made me pay more attention to how beautiful the sky was. I can still see, and I enjoy watching the clouds on a level I can't even explain. Same here. Last week I was diagnosed with a benign tumor behind my eye that is compressing my optic nerve. Currently receiving treatment and awaiting surgery. I began to try to memorize every part of my children's faces and looked back over every camping trip where we woke up to beautiful sunrises and views. Exercise every day. Anxiety and depression are much easier to manage, and I got some confidence I haven't had in years. Quitting drinking is the best thing I've ever done for my mental and physical health, and it's done nothing but improve my relationships. The last year and a half have been the best I've ever had. I'm on day 19. Reading books way more. I started reading science fiction and fantasy books instead of everything I read, being great or literary, and I found I like reading things I enjoy more than things other people deem relevant or worthwhile. Not everyone can afford this, but, moving closer to work. My commute went from 45 miserable minutes in traffic glaring in hatred at the tail lights in front of me to a pleasant 15-minute bike ride. I got an hour of free time every day and better health. Pandemic did me a solid on this one. Lost my job of 20 years due to 2 hours of commuting every day, which had just risen to 3 hours. Took a year off, then found a perfect job round the corner from my house, 4 minutes walk. Absolute game changer. Took a 20% pay cut, but we sold my commuting car, and with the price of fuel, what it is, we're actually considerably better off. The 3 hours saved commuting means extra time with my wife and kids. I'm very happy. Bachelor degree at 47 years old. Master degree at 50 years old. Doubled my salary in 4 years. From just getting by to on track for retiring at 60. Listening to the sound of rain to fall asleep. Yes, absolutely. Eating dinner or a late snack at work. Too often I would leave work hungry, and the temptation driving past Chick-fil-A or the corner taco shop was too much. I've kept my weight under control for a couple of years now, having dropped from the 220s to the 170s. I remember when I lost 10 pounds, because my window motor broke in my car, and I couldn't go through the drive-thru anymore. Stopped caring what others think about me. Nice. This is a hard one to achieve. I'm still actively working on it. I find that the older I get, the easier it is to not care. I stopped living my life just waiting for the weekend. When you work 5 days a week and have just 2 off, it's not good to be always waiting for those 2 days. You can plan something meaningful or fun every day, even if it's just a small thing. This is actually a life hack. Trust me, life is a marathon, not a sprint, and you must find a way to enjoy every day. At the end of the day you should say it was a great day or day well spent. I started flower gardening. Really relaxing. You will see results all summer. Lots of successes and failures, but failures bring improvements. And I listen to audible books while I'm at it sometimes. Especially great if you have a desk job. Edit. It's so nice to know so many are enjoying gardening. I had no idea it would be a Reddit thing. I've been growing produce on my apartment balcony for the past couple years and it's been a fun learning experience. Plus eating food picked a whole 15 feet away from your kitchen is kinda cool too. This year is my first year attempting some tomatoes. Wish me luck. My social skills. Looking back, I could have made some awesome new friends. But nope, my anxiety driven ass had to be difficult back then. Honestly, life can influence this. I'm nearing the end of an ultra stressful period of my life and TBH, I haven't made many friends from it. It's because I've been so stressed that I've shut myself off. Only as things are coming to an end have I felt the veil lift and my ordinary personality return. Ensure you're comfortable and relaxed. Perhaps no one has said it yet, but laser eye surgery. Best money I've ever spent. Had mine a month ago. Well, annoying for the first 2 weeks or so, but definitely worth it. So freeing not scrabbling around for my glasses. First thing. Getting a WFH 40-hour-a-week job. I was working like 55 hours a week in a warehouse before. So much room for activities. I used to work as a kitchen manager for similar hours, until about a year ago. I started a WFH job as well. It's insane how much more time and energy I have. I can actually keep a consistent workout schedule. I'm eating well, because I'm not burned out on cooking. I can keep up with my hobbies better than I ever have in the past. It's wonderful. Quitting drinking. Everything is easier these days. Coming up on 4 years. 3.5 with 2 slips. Fuck it. I don't count them. Flossing. Actually, I use a water pick now. Now my hygiene and cleaning visits are a breeze, and I haven't had a cavity in years. Also, periodontitis is strongly linked to a whole host of diseases like dementia and heart diseases. I guess flossing is a hugely underrated health intervention. Walking. I've got stamina again. Walking every day is one of the best things I've done for myself. It's a stress relief and has helped to maintain or lose weight. Plus this is something I can keep doing into old age, provided I have the mobility.